Hi clarinets! In this video, we're going to learn how to put our mouthpiece together with our reed, and we're going to learn about the parts of our instrument. So let's look at our clarinet inside our case. We want the case to be balanced safely on our lap. If it doesn't balance neatly on your lap, then you can turn around and put your clarinet case on your chair, all right, and sit on the floor in front of your chair if that helps. Okay. So let's look at all the pieces. We have the barrel that goes at the bottom. Then we have two body pieces. The big one is the lower body, and the small one is the upper body. This is your barrel, and this is your mouthpiece. Your mouthpiece has three parts. It has a cap, which you'll only put on there if you need to walk away from your instrument, like if you need to go to the bathroom. You'll put the cap over the mouthpiece so that your reed doesn't break. And then you have the ligature, which holds your reed on, and then this is your actual mouthpiece. The other parts we need reeds, okay? And you should have some cork grease. The cork is the light brown on the edges, and sometimes if your instrument is hard to put together, that means the cork needs a little bit of grease to help you put it together. And then we also have some neck straps, and I have some extra ones if you don't have one. And you can use this if you're having trouble holding your clarinet. If your arms get tired, then I'll show you how to use your neck strap to help you out. And sometimes it's useful when you're first learning. All right, so let's put our mouthpiece together. So the first thing that I want to do is take out just the mouthpiece and just the barrel. And I'm going to put those together. So I'm going to push and twist. Push and twist. If that's too hard, then that means you need to put some cork grease on there. So it looks like chapstick, but it's not, I promise. All right, you just put a little bit. You see, like there's not a bunch of goopy stuff, just a little bit. And then try again. All right, so push and twist. And it should come together a little easier. Okay, now we need our reed. The reed, when it's brand new, it'll come in a little plastic package, kind of looks like a food wrapper. All right, and then inside you'll have a plastic reed case and your wooden reed. So you carefully slide your reed out and save this plastic cap because you're going to want to put your reed back when you're done. All right, our reed is thick at the bottom and thin at the top. One side is nice and flat and the other side is curved. We'll want to remember that later. But first we need to get our reed a little bit wet. So what do? You stick it in your mouth. It's your reed. Nobody else should be touching it. Nobody else should be using it. So it's perfectly sanitary. And you took it out of the clean package. So no one else is going to touch this except for you. All right, so once it's a little bit wet, take your mouthpiece and your barrel. The flat side of the reed goes against the flat side of the mouthpiece. And it should fit together just like that. Okay. Your ligature is going to go over that because the ligature's job is to hold the reed into place. Make sure that the screws are pointing at your right hand. All right. Make sure that the ligature is below the diagonal part right here so it's nice and flat. And make sure that it's nice and flat here. Your reed is straight up and down. It's not crooked. And at the top of the reed and the mouthpiece should be in the same place. They should be nice and even. All right. So when you've got that, it may take a couple times, then you're going to tighten the screws just a little bit. Okay. It doesn't have to be super tight. You really don't want to screw it down too tight. Just tight enough so it stops turning. And now you have your mouthpiece and your barrel and your reed all put together.